Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix, Long Trousers. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let's see what Adam22's been up to.
Would you rather get a shout out from Drake or get from Drake?
I guess I would get.
But the is just a moment in time. The song's gonna be there for 100 years.
The song, but I don't want to act like he doesn't. So I want to.
I'm rooting for you, Drizzy.
Oh, okay, bye. Oh.
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
No, it's crazy. The main thing I'm focused on is the fact that she got braces. I don't know how old she is. She's probably in her late 20s, right? Mid-20s maybe. I'm not sure. Tiana Trump, she's one of the quote-unquote GOATs. I think she's overrated, to be honest with you, because I like my girls with a little bit of posterior, and I don't feel like she's delivering when it comes to that position. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to other positions, she's definitely delivering and receiving, if you're talking about, you know what I mean. But it's just so crazy to the point that she has braces, so I'm just looking at her like, my goodness, you've been mouth-effed to oblivion to the point that you need to have reconstructive surgery on your jaw. Rather, I know I'm slicing it right now, son, but rather on her teeth. She had to get her teeth adjusted. It's crazy. But Adam22 is hilarious with these damn questions. I'm trying to understand where he got that from, though. And who was surprised when she said she'd rather have smash Drake? Like, no one's shocked, son. She's a part of the Street Coalition. She's close friends with Brittany Renner. So, is it a shocker? I think not, Watson.
How many bodies is too many if you're dating a guy?
There's no amount,
Unlimited.
yeah, it should be an open thing.
If a guy's a big Andrew Tate fan, is that a turnoff?
Yes, he's a misogynist, I think. I don't really research him, but
You've heard.
the things I've heard are kind of
Not good things.
Dog, this is hilarious because I'm assuming these girls are adult stars, right? I think he did this. You say plug talk, bro. I'm not sure though. But it's crazy to me. Like, you haven't even heard the stuff of Andrew Tate. This is the stuff when I say when it comes to women, they have like this little sorority, right? Like, women standing together no matter what stupid stuff or what other woman says, I stand with her. Like, bro, you haven't even heard anything that he said whatsoever. You're just going based on what other people have told you, son. We've heard this story many times. That's why all of a sudden, say what you guys want to say about the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion situation, right? But when you listen to that joint, it's like, bro, all the women, well, not all the women, majority of the women were just straight up like, oh yeah, we believe Meg, right? And I understand that the verdict came out and everything, right? He's gonna appeal. I'll be honest with you, there's still a lot of questions that come with that joint. I still need to get to the bottom of this. You feel me? But yeah, it's just like, that's so crazy to me, son. These joints are clearly for the interstate. Look at it. Is she pregnant? Was the other one pregnant? I don't think she was pregnant, but at the end of the day, these joints are still for the interstate, right? Not all of them. There's a lot of fine young ladies out there, but ones like this one that just follow the herd, sheep rather. Nah, we don't want them on our block. Well, we want them on our block, but I'd rather have them in the cul-de-sac. That's a street reference, by the way, for those of you guys are not aware. Stay with me, man. If you're not picking this up, man, you guys are not, I don't know what that was.
How nasty are you? You eat male ass or nah?
I mean, I would.
You would, but you haven't got the opportunity?
For the right man. Do you think I've seen your ass, actually?
What'd you think?
Beautiful. You have a great ass, yeah.
Thank you. It's like a fossil. You can really learn a lot about me from looking at my ass.
Like how old you are, how many rings?
White people are hilarious. That's all I gotta say. White people are so comfortable talking about certain stuff like this, bro. Like, listen, in the black community, if you say something, I don't know how it is in the Hispanic community, but in the black community, right? If you say certain stuff like this, I think a lot of dudes would be like, what the hell? Boom. You're off of the friends group, bro. You're out of the friend group. What's that joint, the T-Mobile top 5? Was it the top 3? I don't know. I never had T-Mobile. I actually have money, so I'm with the group like Verizon, AT&T. We hang over there, son. You guys can stay over there with your Sprint and your T-Mobile or your Boost Mobile. You guys know some of y'all had Boost Mobile. Stop playing with me, son. It was you. It definitely was you. But yeah, we don't say certain stuff like this, bro. Like this is OC, right? And she definitely eats ass. I don't care what she says. She eats butt. All right? You can just look at her and tell she eats ass. But then again, maybe she don't. Because like I told you before, so it seems like a lot of people who just don't give a damn, right? Especially when them of the Caucasian variety, they definitely would just be like, yeah, I've eaten butt before, it's no problem. She already said she's seen Adam22 a-hole, which is disgusting. Not that I've seen it, but I'm just saying that's disgusting. I can only imagine how his a-hole looks. That's weird. See, I'm saying stuff right now. People probably deleting me from the friend group as we speak.
What's your body count at?
3, 4,
100 or 1,000?
100. Ew.
I don't know. I don't know. What the f is wrong? I guess you're young. You're right. That was inappropriate.
Rude.
Sorry.
Man, that's crazy, man. This is it's crazy how much joints be having. But I mean, these are clearly adult entertainers, so it definitely makes sense. Why, and I know it's a joke. They're playing around when they're doing the whole thing about like, oh, 400. Like she knows this a lot. I know. I get it. It's a joke, right? That doesn't change the fact that she's still fat and say it's ridiculous, man. These girls walking around with so many bodies, and you know a lot of people's gonna say, what's the famous comment a lot of dudes make? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys, stay with your daughters. It makes no difference. If your daughter is gonna be a thought, she's gonna be a thought. A lot of these girls have great relationships with their fathers, bro. One of my frat brothers would tell you, man, he was smashing a dude. Whoa, pause. That's not what I think. We might have to edit that out. That sounded weird. But yeah, man, he's messed with this girl, son. Body ridiculous. She had a short haircut, bro. Now it seems like I'm talking about a dude because I said a short haircut. Yeah. Nah, but you guys know the black women that have the short haircuts and they dye it blonde. They're usually associated with large yams, right? You know what I'm saying? So he was messing with one of those joints, right? Boom, doing nasty stuff, spitting in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Face effing her and all that stuff. Just to know that she's a big time daddy's girl, man. They be doing all types of stuff, going on fishing trips and whatnot and everything. So I mean, it don't matter. You can be as close to your daughter as possible. If she wants to be a thought, she'll be a thought, son. Of course, don't get me wrong. If you're not in her life, I'm not going to say 100% guaranteed, but it's a big possibility she will be a thought. But yeah, this one right here, I'm not sure, son. She's for the interstate. Would I hit? Possibly not, because the body count is way too high. She's probably experienced, though. She'd probably make me release the juices pretty fast, but still, is it worth the possible STDs in the future? It depends on who you ask.
It's hard for guys.
Yeah. It is.
Not for you, Mr. 600.
Yeah, but it took a lot of work to get those numbers in, realistically.
Yeah.
There's a lot of failed nights at the bar where I, didn't get anything going on. Really says a lot about how much I went out and how much I was on Tinder. So you understand why I'm perfectly happy to be in a relationship now, because it's like, it was just this element of chaos in my life. The thing I loved about Tinder at first ended up being basically why I hated it as well, because at first it just gave me like such access to be able to meet so many different girls. Mm-hmm. And then it just became like, oh, my dating life is tending to these like 40 different DM conversations on Tinder that I have going on. And I just found that to be like the most miserable thing that really kind of killed it. Going out in real life, getting laid was fun.
But Tinder, not so much.
Too much of a robotic, weird thing where I was just like hanging out with a different chick every night and just doing the same thing over and over.
Hey. Do I believe that he has 600? Yeah, definitely, man. Do I think that he has a few men sprinkled in there? Possibly. I don't know with Adam22, man. I don't honestly think Adam22 is gay, son. I think he's just a white guy, bro. You know, white guys, they be doing, they just weird sometimes. You know what I mean? It comes off like they're gay, but they're not really gay. You know, they be grabbing each other's penises and stuff like that. Shit is like never will fly in the black community, but still. They do that and they're not even gay, but they won't sleep with a man though, so you know what I'm saying? So that makes sure like they're not gay, but they be doing some weird stuff. Like, don't fall asleep around white people, son. I've never fell asleep around white people. I've never been in a white sleepover either, so I guess I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But as far as Tinder, what he's saying about Tinder, that's facts. Tinder, it got to the point I'm making it seem like I have nowhere near the body count that he got. Now, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But when it comes to like Tinder, it's true though, man. It got to the point, it's like, what's the point? What's the point, right? After you've slayed so many for JJ, right? Y'all don't believe me. Y'all know everything I just said right now is cap, right? 600 bodies is a lot of bodies, though. I'll say that. That's a lot of bodies. I could see why you'd be okay, like, yo, you smashed one pussy, you smashed them all, right? You smashed 600, you definitely. Out of those 600, there's probably some repeats in there, you know what I'm saying? Or similar with JJ's. Ain't no way all 600s, and he said 600 plus, so it could be 601 to 700. Who knows? It could be more. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guy. And Pearly Things, I'm actually interested to see how many bodies Pearly Things has, just out of curiosity. She's a big advocate for the man space. Usually girls like that who are, you know, helpful when it comes to men stuff, they usually have high body counts. Let's be honest.
Nicolette Shea, biggest fake you ever seen, biggest fake ass you ever seen, but she's pretty hot. She's fucking tall. She's like almost as tall as me. But she hangs out with mad trans chicks, right? And so she comes through the line at the Plug Talk booth and she introduces me to all of her homegirls. Now, Adam's little spidey sense starts going off and I realize pretty quickly they're all One of them, I would say maybe taller than me and quite beautiful for sure. She informs me that her intent is for me to suck their.
Do you want to suck my?
Oh, that might be like the one thing I never done.
Oh well, I got you.
Think I would like it?
I know you'd like it.
Not on TikTok. I had to kind of check myself because I'm on camera for a second and I was like, and then I was like, no, you're on camera. You got to be cool. You got to roll with it. You got to just have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Act like it's all good.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I was like, maybe I will. I don't know. I don't remember what I said.
I don't know, son. Anybody who happened to be at that Plug Talk booth or anything like that, I'm really, really curious to see what happened afterwards, right? Did he go home with his wife afterwards, or did he experiment with that type of situation? That's freaking disgusting. See, that's why I'll say this. Adam22 is a whole lot more professional than me. He might be professional, or he might be on the down low. I don't know. It's like, I'm not going to do all that, son. But let's just be real. If the Transformer decided to come to me, it's like, no problem. I can have a conversation with a Transformer, robot in disguise, the Decepticon itself. But once you start saying some wild stuff like, oh my goodness, like, yeah, you want to suck my, no. See, at that moment then, right? At that moment, it clicks back in my head. This is a man, right? And since you're saying all that wild stuff to me, right? I'm taking it as disrespect, right? There's something about me that you felt comfortable enough to say that to. So now, because you must think I'm pussy, right? Because you don't have one. You think I'm pussy. I'm going to have to explain to you that I am not that, right? By then, I will exchange fisticuffs. Granted, though, I will say this. It could also be the situation because Adam22 said there was a few of the Transformers that popped up. So now, that would put me in a predicament now. Because now, it's about 4 Transformers there, right? And keep in mind, these are still men, right? Even though they're cosplaying as women. It could get pretty bad. If they see one go down, it's going to be like Autobots roll out and they all just attack me and stuff, right? And I think it'd be bad. You know what I'm saying? So the worst thing in the world is like if they, start whooping my ass and then somebody say, hey, let's pull our dicks out and lay it on his ankles. See, it'd be a massacre after that. I'll tell you that right there. Like, nobody's putting their dicks on my ankles. You feel me? I don't know why I said that. Why did I say that? There's a lot of sus stuff that I said throughout this video. And I think for that reason, we're going to end the video right now because it's gotten pretty weird. All right. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like because I'm so damn insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings. You ugly mofos. And I'm out.